What's up, guys? This is Kevin English. We're about 2.5 weeks out before the Mr Olympia 202 showdown, and we're here at Beth Francis Powerhouse Gym, the East Coast Mecca. I'm going to take you guys through my arm workout for today. A lot of you guys always see me start off with close grip bench for my tricep workout, and I believe that to be the bread and butter for triceps. It's almost like doing squats for your legs, and you don't see a lot of people doing them today, but for myself, I find it's a must-do exercise. I think it adds tremendous mass and thickness to the tricep and just overall thickness to the arm in general. You normally see that I start off with the close grip bench press first, and I usually start off pretty heavy. I try to keep my reps fairly low, in the 6 to 8 rep range. If I can take it past, I will. Reason being is because, again, that's a mass movement. I'm looking to add thickness and retain muscle, especially while I'm dieting down. If you notice, I'll take a little bit wider grip. Some people say, oh, it looks like his grip is pretty wide for a close grip bench press. There's multiple reasons why I do that. One, if you notice, I'm using a long bar instead of a short bar. So if my hand's too close, it puts a lot of pressure on the wrist. So that's how come my grip is a little bit wider. Secondly, my grip is wider because I have very long arms. So again, I just take a slightly wider grip than most people. And for me, it happens to work. Maybe it won't for you, but for me it works. And you'll also notice that throughout the rest of my exercises, I'll do more volume as far as like pushing more repetitions, maybe in a 10 to 15 rep range. And the reason being for that is because now I'm just looking for more squeezing, more contraction, trying to recruit more muscle fibers. All right, my next exercise after close grip bench was the French curl, or skull crushers. And you'll notice that I did my skull crushers a little bit differently than most people. I see some people, when they bring the bar, they go behind their head with the bar, or either they touch their forehead and come back up. The reason why I don't go behind my head is because when I come to bring the weight back up, I notice that I'm using a lot of lat in that first quarter movement, which I don't want to utilize at all. And the reason why I don't bring it down to my forehead is because I feel that's a resting point. So for me, I usually stop about a half an inch to an inch short, coming from my forehead, which allows me to keep constant tension on my tricep. I'm very fortunate and blessed to have Hany Rambod as my coach. He does all my nutrition and my contest prep. And last year, it's kind of funny, last year I was doing 2 45-minute sessions, worked my way up to that on a step mill, and that worked very well for me. And it's just funny how the body changes. This year I stayed a lot leaner in the off season, and Hany and myself, along with Dr. Michael Camp, we noticed that doing the step mill twice a day was starting to take a pounding on my legs. This year I'm a lot leaner than I was, and I've been in the past off season, and I'm a lot bigger, this year around. And we just noticed that my legs were flattening out a lot. So what Hany had me do was we did one session on the step mill, and then the other session we would do on the incline treadmill, just so there wouldn't be such a pounding on my legs, and I would still be able to, move at a quick pace and hit my hamstrings and my glutes. This year I'm looking to totally revamp my body, and you're going to see a totally different package on stage. You're going to see a more symmetrical, much tighter, and definitely bigger and much improved bodybuilder. And we decided to stay a lot leaner in the off season so I could bring in better quality and detail when it's time for me to hit the stage. But it's kind of funny again how the body responds and changes once you start dieting. Last year I had to eat fish for practically 6 meals, and I was only allowed 1 red meat meal, and I happen to hate fish. But I had to suck it up because that was necessary, and we do what has to be done. This year around, because I was a lot leaner, I didn't have to eat as much fish, and we were able to incorporate more red meat, turkey, more dense foods, as opposed to having just all fish meals. So again, it's just kind of funny how the body changes, and I just noticed that my body is responding very well actually to the red meat and to the turkey. You're going to see that my body looks very cartoonish this year. My muscles are a lot fuller around her, And you're going to see, again, because I was able to stay a lot leaner on the off season, you're going to see much more detail and separation. Last year in the off season, I stayed about a roughly chubby 260. And this year in the off season, I stayed roughly between 245 and 248. And I was a very lean 245, 248 with abs. And I just think by me staying leaner in the off season, it's definitely going to help improve when I go on this stage. You're definitely, without a doubt, going to see better lines of separation, because that's been, everyone's critique in the past, that I have so much mass, but I need more detail. So that's what I really tried to focus on this whole year. And looking back from the pictures from last year, at this time, I'm way ahead in progress. I was actually, how I look right now, probably, I looked a couple of days to a week out last year. So again, I'm way ahead of the game. I'm very happy with the improvements that I made, and you guys are totally going to see a different package. Being at the East Coast Mecca, I have the privilege of having Beth Francis and Steve Weinberg around me all the time. And one of the things that they highly believe in is constantly posing, which I decided to pose a lot more this time around, prepping for this show. It pose usually 2 half-an-hour sessions, if not more. And I really believe that all the squeezing, contracting the muscle, is going to make my muscles harder, and add in a separation. You'll definitely see a lot more lines, come this year. Okay, guys, I just want to take a time out just to thank you all for your support, through MD, all the emails that I receive. My email address is kevinenglish@liveyourlifemag.com. All the support that I get through Twitter, and again, my Facebook. Right now, I just started Facebook a couple of months ago, and I just want to thank you guys for all your support. I'm pretty much reached the limit, so if you guys want to reach me through Facebook, try to reach me now. And I'm going to be starting up a fan page pretty soon, because probably within the next week or so, my Facebook page will be totally full. But if you need to contact me again, you can contact me at kevinenglish@liveyourlifemag.com. And again, if you guys are coming down to the Olympia, please feel free to step up to me. I'm very approachable. Just come shake my hand, talk to me, and again, thank you all for your support.